just rest from the world that is here. What do you ask for me?
Hello, is your boy Goldy, and I wanted to make a different kind of video today. Mostly a bit of a rambly sort of video. I mainly want to see how you guys are doing, because I think that we don't ask each other that enough. And you know, like in Overwatch, for instance, when someone says, "Oh, I can't believe you did that," and then someone's like completely horrible and says KYS or something, you know, it's kind of like, well, if you're upset, you shouldn't go to that extreme. And I think it's kind of important to keep in mind mental health topics, because by and large they're overlooked and I think stigmatized, and the way to get rid of that stigma is to continually bring them up and bring them to light. Don't put them to rest. So I'll tell you how I've been. Okay, so I'm a bit upset because I have this cat that visits me. It's a wild cat. It doesn't have any home, and I feed it tuna, 2 tins of tuna every time that it comes, but I've had trouble with the cat biting me. I don't know why. Like literally what happened last night, I went to get the cat's food bowls. I left it on the balcony, and as I went to pick it up, the cat started sniffing the bowls, thinking there might be food in there, and thought that I was taking the food bowl with the food away, when in reality I was just taking an empty food bowl away. And the cat bit my arm really hard, and of course I had to go and disinfect it and all that stuff, but I just felt really hurt because I thought that I had established some sort of relationship with this wild animal, and I guess that all the cat sees me as is a food source. So that kind of really hurt my feelings, and I know it might sound like a really like stupid problem, and I'm sure whatever you've got going on in your life is, you know, exponentially more intricate, layered and difficult than that, but I guess that's the only bad thing that has happened in recent times for me, and I guess I should be grateful, because it's not often that you get like a succession of good times, and I'm just, you know, sort of riding that wave until the next challenge of life makes its way to you. And I guess that's the thing, you got to see that if you're in a bad spot and if things just seem so overwhelming and like they can't be resolved, you can often, like after a good night's sleep, you'd be surprised. You can wake up in the morning with a completely different outlook. I'm not saying the problems will go away completely or anything like that, and certainly not if you've got a mental health issue, but what I am saying is that sometimes you just need to stop reanalyzing, refocusing, stressing out on something, and just putting something on cycle in your head and just beating yourself down to the ground, because it won't let you accomplish anything whatsoever. I mean, don't they say in your dreams that's how you resolve a lot of the things in your day's life? Like your subconscious mind works out some of these knots and problems that you have going on in your mind, and you know, therefore in your life. So I guess that would be, you know, a really good tip. And if you are going through anything else that's bad, I know it's cliche and what have you, but fitness and eating a, you know, good plant-based diet is crucial. It will completely change your brain chemistry and make you feel a lot better, and you just get free endorphins from exercising. It's wonderful. You get this like little high, you know, and that high sort of has a residual effect, and you end up feeling really good for a long period of time, over and over, you know. Yeah, so I guess the main thing I have to say is, if you're going through something difficult, you know, it is something you can work out, you can get a way through. It will always feel like there is nothing you can do when you're at the height of your negative emotions and you're just in such a state of rage and anger and disappointment. It will always feel like there's nothing you can do. You just want to punch a wall. But like there is, you need to just remember that that's just that particular feeling you're feeling at that particular point in time. in the next couple of hours, you're going to be feeling a different point. The next day, you'll be feeling a different point. In the next week, you'll be completely different. And next year, you'll be entirely different. So the main thing is to, I guess, delay gratifying those negative emotions. And what I'm saying by that is don't, beat yourself up. Don't think terribly about yourself. Don't let those negative emotions override your logical sensibilities. Take care of yourself and really put yourself first. I think sometimes it's easy, maybe if you just step back when you're feeling a bad way and saying, okay, all right, that's just the feeling I'm having at the moment. It's temporary. It's not going to last. I think that in order to get through this, I think I should do something that will be productive and helpful for my state of mind. So I'm going to go for a walk around my area, or I'm going to go listen to my favorite music, or I'm going to play my favorite video game. There's many things. I think that the thing is just to refocus, escape for a bit, put on a movie, get lost in that. And I think most of all, just understand that things do get better. And I know a lot of people say that, but the reality is that you've been here for how many years on this earth, and you've gone through so many trials and tribulations, yet you still are here. You are like a tree. You are deeply rooted into this earth, and no violent wind can sway you away from your home. You are able to control everything that is going on in your life. You are the master of your destiny, and I have no doubt that the day is going to bring you many blessings, and there will still be issues, but you will find a way through them. Yeah, well, that's my advice. I just think that the main thing is taking care of yourself, keeping in shape, eating well. Really big catalyst for other problems in your life. And I strongly think that if you do the right things and eat, naturally, and take care of yourself, exercise, don't let yourself become withdrawn, isolated, locked up in your room. It's really important to not let that happen. Like that, I can totally, and I've done it before. I can totally see there's so much, happiness in just locking yourself away in your room and just withdrawing completely, because you can just be in your little shell, in your little silo. But ultimately, that comfort comes at a price. You're going to become much more depressed. You're going to become much worse mental state, and while you're giving yourself short-term relief, you're giving yourself long-term pain. So it is important to not succumb to that temptation of just locking yourself in your room. It's just get out, have a walk around. You'll feel different. Motion creates emotion. So if you start moving and getting exercise and breathing the fresh, crisp air, you might see some birds flying around, the sun might be shining, you might see some beautiful flowers, some beautiful plants, some beautiful trees. There's so much out there, and it's easy to want to lock yourself away and exclude yourself from what is beautiful out there. I really hope that my words made some kind of difference to your day. I really do. I don't know if they did. This is just my own personal experience and what I believe and what has worked for me and has put me in a good state of mind. I've been through bad stuff just as you guys have been through bad stuff. Life doesn't discriminate based on who you are. Everyone gets to deal with different situations, as I would say it, but I guess those are the best ways that I can say of dealing with those situations is, keep yourself in, fit, good condition, and treat yourself to going out and exercising and walking. Things like that will really just put you in the best possible situation when life tries to punch you. You can deflect and perhaps even just knock back and say, "Not today, Satan, not today." And my video is flagged for saying that word, but it's okay. Anywho, that's me. It's if it was a bit rambly, I apologize. I did not write anything down. This is just all off the top of my head and all coming straight from my heart to yours. And if you ever feel alone in this world, you're not alone, okay? I'm always here for you guys. You know, if you ever want to reach out, I'm happy to chat with you guys, and know that whatever's going on in your life may be crap, but it's gonna get better, and you ultimately have so much control over making that situation get better. And I know you can, because you're awesome and you watch this video. Alright, well, if this video was helpful at all, I hope it was. I tried really hard to express myself in a way that gave the best possible advice, and it is something different than what I normally do, so please do like the video and leave me a comment down below letting me know your thoughts. And yeah, please subscribe for more. I'm Goldy. I make videos quite often, several times a week, and I'd love it if you joined. Okay, well, love you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now. Bye.